You could have got £50 from a dealer for that musical box easily.
It's for charity. They need the money rather more than I do, don't you think?
You are, of course, quite right, as always. Look, I don't have to be at my first appointment until 9:30. Are you sure I can't drop you home? It's no trouble.
Oh, I have a few things I have to take care of in town.
I take it you'll be all finished by 12:30. Well, how do you fancy a drive in the country followed by a romantic lunch and a lovely 500-year-old inn with the best pub grub in the county?
Oh, Ray, that would be wonderful.
12:30 it is then.
I know it's here somewhere. Ben, you're running out the carpet.
Sorry. I don't realise I'm doing it half the time.
No, well, I was the same before my trial. Pent-up energy, it's got to go somewhere.
Well, the carpet will be safe after today, one way or another. I don't know how you kept saying. I mean, this is bad enough, but a murder charge?
Well, I had a lot of support. Family and friends, they rallied around. It was pretty tough, though. When's Nathan arriving?
He's not.
I'd have thought he'd want to be here. You haven't told him?
He's been through a lot lately. I didn't want to worry him about this as well.
Have you told any of your family?
No, what's the point? What can they do?
They'd want to know.
Well, it's not about what they want, is it? Oh. Thanks for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, thanks very much. Hey, how are you holding up?
I think I'm suffering from a bad case of nerves.
Well, at least it'll be over soon. You know, sometimes the anticipation is the worst thing.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right. I don't think I can take much more of this. I feel like as if Ben's whole future is resting on my shoulders. And I don't know whether he realises.
I should think Ronnie will have told him by now that you're a witness for the prosecution.
I've thought of giving evidence. What if I say the wrong thing? I mean, you know how lawyers twist everything you say.
If you want my advice, Faith, just tell the truth.
And if the truth doesn't help Ben? I mean, what if they ask me about his temper?
Well, there's no point in pretending he hasn't got one. The physical evidence proves that.
How have you been since your last appointment?
Very well.
Good. And the medication? It's helping to keep the pain under control, is it?
Yes. Everything is absolutely fine, Doctor.
Good. Well, this is a touch high, but it's nothing to worry about. And you seem in very high spirits.
For someone in my condition, you mean? I'm getting married. In 2 weeks, I'll be Mrs. Patterson.
Well, congratulations.
I can hardly believe it myself. I know it's rather sudden, but there's no point in waiting, is there? He's a wonderful, wonderful man.
And how does he feel about the diagnosis?
Ray believes where there's life, there's hope. When I told him, he got on the internet and found out everything he could about my condition and all the things I can do to help myself.
Right, sounds like he's being very positive.
The medical profession may have written me off, but we're not giving in. You'd be amazed what's possible these days. All sorts of alternative therapies, visualization, positive thinking.
Marion, your condition is no longer responding to treatment. It's very good to be positive. I mean, absolutely. But you need to be realistic, too.
Doctor, if I believe I can beat it, then maybe I can. And what have I got to lose?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, really. Thank you. Thank you.
It's just boiled.
I've just been with a terminally ill patient who's acting as if she hasn't got a care in the world and planning a wedding.
Oh, good for her. At least the time she have left will be happy.
Yeah, well, she's happy at the moment. I think she's in denial of her condition.
That's not such a bad thing. Way of coping.
Maybe in the short term, but there will come a time when she'll realise that positive thinking does have its limitations. Still, on the plus side, her fiancé's been very positive. Can't underestimate the value of that. When it comes to the crunch, there is no substitute for family.
As in, I shall contact Nathan.
Has Ben said anything to you about me giving evidence?
No, but then I would think I'm the last person he would choose to have a heart-to-heart with.
I think he's avoiding me. Oh, if he knows I'm a witness for the prosecution, I wish he'd say something. It's not like I volunteered for the job.
Well, if he knows you're a witness for the prosecution, then he also knows that you shouldn't discuss the case with him.
I can't believe it's come to this. I mean, we go way back. I'd never want to be part of anything that would damage him, whatever's happened recently. Maybe we should have a chat, clear the air.
Well, no time like the present. Today's your last chance before the trial.
Good morning. I'm from the council. We're conducting a survey of council taxpayers to help improve our services.
Oh,
No, it won't take long, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
So, can I take your name, please?
Marion Walters,
And is that a Mrs. or Miss?
Mrs.
So you're married then?
Divorced.
Right, this is a lovely house. Are you the owner?
Yes.
And does anyone else live here?
Not at the moment, but as you can see, I'm getting married, so I'll soon have company.
So, how would you rate the following services in your area from 1 to 5? Refuse collection.
Oh, that'll be my fiancé now.
Are you ready?
He was right here. Maybe he's gone in search of the bathroom.
In the garden?
How could I be so stupid?
Come on, I'll take care of it. I think you'd better lie down.
I'm all right. It's just the shock.
No arguments. I'll call in a doctor.
Oh, thank you.
Ben, I was wondering if you've got a minute. I thought we could talk.
Talk about what?
It's just, about the case. Look, I wish... I mean, it's not my choice. And if I could change things, Look, you know that I'm giving evidence. Well, yeah, of course you do. The thing is, the CPS are calling me as a prosecution witness.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, why didn't you say something? I feel terrible.
You feel terrible. How do you think I feel? This is so unfair. I was only thinking about your safety, and now they're going to use you to stitch me up. Maybe you better go. I don't think the CPS be too pleased to see their star witness fraternising with the accused.
You know, I get the impression that you're not as well as you claimed this morning.
I've been having dizzy spells and weakness. It could be the medication, though, couldn't it?
Yes, it could. It could also be the cancer.
I just don't want to give in to this dreadful disease. Ray is so convinced that I'm going to beat it.
Marion, being truthful with your doctor doesn't mean you're giving in. And if you are getting worse, wouldn't it be fairer to let Ray know?
How are we doing?
We finished. I'll just give you a moment.
Be comfortable. Look, I'll postpone the lunch for an hour or so, if you're still feeling up to it.
Today isn't the first time I've had a spell. They've been happening 3 or 4 times every day. Dr. Maguire thinks I'm getting worse.
Doctors don't know everything. That's better. Now, we've got a wedding to plan. Remember, think positive. She may be dying, but I really don't think it's helpful to confront her with it.
Look, I'm not in the habit of confronting my patients. We discussed her symptoms and the possible cause, that's all.
Well, thanks to your discussion, she believes she's getting worse. It's hard enough keeping her positive as it is.
Look, I understand that you're trying to protect Marion, but is it fair to mislead her?
What is so wrong with giving her hope?
False hope. It's possible she'll be confined to her bed within 2 months.
Well, she will be if you keep telling her how sick she is. Now, how we choose to deal with this is really none of your business, is it?
I'll see myself out.
Why don't you?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'll be back soon. Yes, soon. Okay, bye.
You must be Marion's doctor.
Yeah.
I'm her neighbour. So, how is she?
Look, I'm sorry, I'm not in a position...
She's dying, isn't she?
Sorry. Excuse me.
You all right?
No, I'm not. I've just been reprimanded for doing my job.
Oh, now, who would have the audacity to do such a thing?
The fiancé of a patient.
Is that the fiancé of the woman you told me about this morning?
The very same.
But I thought he was the hero of the hour.
Well, less heroic, more misguided and pig-headed. He's misleading her.
Can I ask what you're talking about?
Mac's terminally ill patient. This morning, her fiancé was a tower of strength. Now he's stubborn and stupid. Confused? So am I.
I just get one of those funny feelings. You know when you feel like you've experienced something before, déjà vu?
Well, that's because stubbornness and stupidity are common flaws, not to mention not heeding good advice.
And Mac believes that we should be honest with our loved ones, no matter what the circumstances. What do you think, George?
I think that there is a baguette waiting with my name on it.
How do you think Nathan's going to feel when he finds out? How's he ever going to trust you again?
Don't try and tell me what's best for my son. If he mentions Nathan one more time...
Sure he means well.
I want enough on my plate without him lecturing me. I made Faith a prosecution witness. She didn't even tell me. Had to hear it from Ronnie. She made me look like a complete fool.
Oh, look, Ben, face your friend. She won't drop you in it.
Won't she?
We're closed.
Well, I'm looking for a doctor.
Well, you come to the right place. We've got loads. Only, we're closed till 4.
No, I'm looking for a particular doctor. It's really important I find him, but I don't know his name.
Okay, why don't you tell me what he looks like, and I'll let you know if you've got anyone answering that description.
He's 50s, kind of stern-looking, drives a dark blue Rover Estate, registration BW0.
Yes, Dr. Maguire.
At last, I thought I'd never find him. Can I talk to him?
He's not actually in. Could be about another hour and a half.
Was there any way I can get hold of him?
Is it urgent?
It's about one of his patients.
Okay, well, why don't you leave your details, and then I'll give you a call as soon as he gets in. Come on, then.
Jake.
Okay, Jake. You owe me a favour big time.
Don't tell me you're the receptionist.
Why not?
You're so lovely and helpful.
What's going on?
Jake needs to see Mac. Dr. Maguire.
Well, if you'd like to come back at 4 o'clock when surgery's open, Miss Finch will make an appointment for you.
No, I don't want an appointment. I've got some information about one of your patients.
It's confidential.
Is the patient a relative?
No, I don't really know her, but I think she's got terminal cancer, and if I can confirm some things with Dr. Maguire...
Well, we're not in the business of discussing patients with anyone who walks in off the street.
No, you don't understand.
Miss Finch, if you'd like to show Jake out.
Yeah, but...
Now.
I'm so so sorry. He's not usually that grumpy. Shall I give Dr. Maguire a message for
No,
you?
don't bother. I'll sort it myself.
No, wait.
I can't wait. Patterson's not going to wait.
What about one of my speciality, double-decker club sandwiches? It's the least I can do to make up for lunch. I haven't eaten yet, have I? I'll need to pop out for the secret ingredients. And I can pick up your prescription at the same time.
Oh, thanks.
I wonder now.
Have you got something to tell me?
No.
Confess, Miss Finch, or I'll be forced to deploy the sodium pentothal.
What are you going on about, Greg?
Young Heathcliff, straight off the moors, you were having a contretemps.
Well, if you spoke proper English, I might have a clue what you're going on about.
Tall, dark, handsome stranger, car park, you, lover's tiff. Out with it.
Oh, that.
You've got a secret boyfriend.
Yeah, well, fat chance after the way Ben spoke to him, he won't show his face in here again. He was rather tasty, though.
Excuse me, who's rather tasty?
No one. Oh, you had a visitor earlier. Said he got some information about patient.
What kind of information?
I don't know. Ben scared him off.
Name?
Jake.
Surname? What did he look like, Sarah?
Dark hair, mid-20s, tallish, very attractive. He said that the patient had got terminal cancer.
Yes. Yes, I think I know who that is.
Look, he was really upset when he went. Said something about Patterson's not going to wait, and he's gone to see if he can stop him.
Mrs. Walters, I need to talk to you. Please.
Go away. I'm calling the police.
Okay, I'll wait here till they arrive.
What do you want?
It's about your fiancé, Ray Patterson. He's my stepfather.
George, you got a sec? Something I want to show you? Yeah, thanks.
Ray Patterson married my mother in 1999, just before she died of colon cancer. Her name was Alice. He put our house on the market just after the funeral, and when the sale went through, he took the money and disappeared.
Why are you telling me this?
My mother refused to see me before she died. At least that's what Ray told me. He said they'd get an injunction if I didn't keep away. I was using.
You're a drug addict.
I smoked cannabis. I mixed with a bad crowd. I got arrested for public disorder on some stupid protest march. Anyway, that was enough for Ray. He convinced my mother that I was a lost cause. And then I hit him. I just wanted to see her. I know I wasn't a good son, but I loved her. If you've got any family, don't let him come between you. He'll say anything to get what he wants.
I don't believe you. Ray's first wife was called Jane. They were married for 30 years. She died in 2002. I don't know why you're doing this. It's a frightful thing to do.
Love never fails. It's from the Bible. It were engraved on the inside of my mother's engagement ring. My father had it made special. She was really proud of that. It's unique.
No, you're making it up. Ray had this made for me. You could have seen it in the jeweler's shop. You could work there. That's how you know.
I work for the council. My name is Jake Payne. My mother's name was Alice, and I loved her very much.
like you to go. Please.
I'm sorry.
Want me to take a look at something?
Yeah. Is this the source of your deja vu?
Susan Patterson. She died of lung cancer. Yeah, about 18 months ago. Not long after she got married. It was very sad. I remember Helen talking about it.
Did you ever meet her husband?
No, I didn't. Why?
Well, I think it's the same man who was about to marry another terminally ill patient. Well, same name.
Next of kin, Raymond Patterson.
He's playing a very clever game, letting her think she's going to get better. And she started lying about her symptoms.
You can't let him get away with it. What are you going to do?
I think that decision may have been taken out of my hands.
I hope you're hungry. Marion? What's happened?
You might as well stop the act. I know.
No.
I've returned the ring to its rightful owner. It's all he has left. You took everything else. Now get out!
Come on, Marion, come on, pick up, pick up.
What the... Oh, you.
How could you do it? How could you lie to her? Steal from her?
I didn't steal from your mother. I inherited her estate.
I'm not talking about my mother.
What do you mean, Marion? She doesn't need it anymore.
Marion! Yeah, ambulance. Please wake up. Please. Don't let her die.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I've called an ambulance. I didn't mean for this to happen. I just thought she should know the truth. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But hold on. I've made such a mess of things.
You're not responsible for her illness.
Oh, you don't understand. So Patson's got away with it again.
Must be something we can do.
He hasn't broken any law. He took a clock. I saw him put it in the car just before I found Marion. We could report him for theft.
I suppose it's better than nothing.
Will she make it?
Yeah, I hope so. Come on, get in. How you doing?
They're giving me drugs to reduce the swelling around the tumours. Apparently, it'll improve the quality of my life. Might even buy me some more time.
That's good to hear.
I know I should be grateful to be alive, but I'm not. It's hard to find a reason to go on after.
Marion, there's someone here who's anxious to see you. He found you. He called the ambulance.
Ask him to come in.
Ben. Good luck.
I'll be right with you.
I was really rude to you earlier. I'm sorry. And thank you for telling Dr. Maguire.
Oh, thanks. They're lovely. Very unusual.
I grew them myself. I work for the council, Parks and Gardens.
Oh, it must be nice, spending all day surrounded by beautiful flowers.
All of it, especially this time of year. Nothing to beat the scent of Matiola incana. Yeah, stock. Would you like to visit my greenhouses? Yeah, well, we could have lunch if you got time.
I'm free tomorrow. 2 o'clock?
Yeah? Great.
Okay.
2 o'clock.
What am I going to wear?
Max.
Hi.
Hi.
The train now approaching platform 11B is the 1912.